Hey y'all, and welcome to Crazy Cajun Living. Today we're gonna learn how to do beef stew. We're gonna can beef stew, and here's our stew meat, very lean. We have our carrots, we have our potatoes, and I believe I had about 2.5 pounds of meat. This is our bone broth. We want to make sure we've got our water, whatever our thing says. I've got 2.5 inches. And we are going to add some Himalayan pink salt. You do not want to use iodized salt with this. It will cause clouding. So I like to use a half a teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt. And we're just going to add it to each one of our jars. Just taking our time. You don't want to add too much salt. You can always salt later. You know, you can add more seasonings. I don't like to over season in my jars because you can always add, some cayenne later. Some Tony Chachere's, whatever little seasoning that you like. And so here's my bone broth. My bone broth is nice and hot, and the jars are warm. They're nice, sterile, warm jars. So we're going to add the broth to our nice, warm jars. You don't want to have cold jars to start with, because when you add hot water or any hot substance, it can actually crack the jars. So we're going to fill each one of these up to a 1/2 inch headspace. And this little measuring thing kind of helps direct you on where the 1/2 inch headspace is. And once I fill everything, I'm going to go in and make sure I'm going to get all the air out. I'm going to make sure everything is where it's supposed to be, nothing sticking out. So I've got these little wooden chopsticks, and I'm getting all of the air out. Just kind of pushing it around, just getting all the little trapped air out. And then you can always adjust your vegetables if you need to add more. But here's the chopsticks. They are wooden. Don't use anything metal. So what I do, I like to just go in down the side and then just kind of push inward all around the side, and it just kind of gets all that trapped little air out of there. So go around each one. That's what we're going to do. All right. Okay, now we're going to just, with a wet paper towel, we're going to wipe every single rim to make sure we get all the broth off. And then we're going to follow with some vinegar. Let's get all those rims nice and clean. Now here's your white vinegar. Put some on your paper towel and go around each rim really well. You want to make sure that all of the oils are off, all of the liquids, and we put the jars in there finger tight. Put your lids on finger tight. Don't over tighten. All right, and then we're going to pressure cook, and then we'll be back. But let's get the lid on. See, I am leveling this lid. And what I like to do, I like to use a chopstick on each side just to make sure that everything is nice and level, right where it's supposed to be. Here we go. You can see right there. And right before I screw everything down, I want to make sure that it is all even so that you get a nice, good, even seal, so that nothing, sticks out of the side. All right, we are done. They are out of the thing. They've been sitting there overnight, and they turned out perfect. So I'm going to take the lids off these things, and then I'm going to put them in here, take the little rims off, the rings, and I'm going to give them a good bath, soap and water. And I'm going to check each one of them really, really well to make sure they sealed. And every single one of these buggers sealed. So I'm ecstatic. I'm just drying the tops off. Yeah, dry the tops off. And you can just let them sit until they're dry. That way you can label them and everything. But I had a really nice time. I loved it. It's just therapy for me. And I appreciate each and every one of y'all watching. Hugs and love from Crazy Cajun Living. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment. Oh, look how pretty they are. Thank you guys. Hugs and love.